Good afternoon and welcome to Community Focus at JJY. I'm Ken Thomas, and my guests today from Central Lakes College include Dr. Hera Charlier. She is the president of Central Lakes College, and student life director Eric Hepner. Folks, welcome back to Community Focus.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you, Ken.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah. Well, we're off and running.
We are, and it feels so good. Yeah.
School started on the
23rd.
Okay.
Both campuses have been just buzzing with activity and enthusiasm, and it's great to see so many smiling faces. It really has been fabulous.
Yeah, and those first weeks are exciting, aren't they?
Yes,
and
they
confusing
are.
and
you got it.
chaotic.
That's right.
Can I say that?
You can absolutely say that.
Yeah,
and our intention is to help students feel connected because college is hard, right? And they have lots of questions and there is confusion. So our idea is to ensure that students feel connected to the college, to the people of the college, to the students, and really get connected with faculty and employees. And we do that through lots of cool activities. And wow, we pulled out all the stops in the last couple of weeks.
What'd you do?
Eric, why don't you share?
Are you in charge of a lot of these things?
Yeah, somehow the baton gets passed to me on some of these things. But we started with our annual orientation day for new students. And actually this year we expanded it to not just new students, but second-year students as well, because last year we did a virtual orientation. Yeah. So some of the students from last year hadn't even been on our campuses yet with everything that happened. So we wanted to make sure that they were invited and their families came as well. And we had over 600 students between the two campuses and their families that attended. And it was just a steady hum of activity in our classrooms, in our hallways, in our labs. And it's been really great to have them back. We had all sorts of different fun activities. It's really a welcome to campus type event.
Sure.
We try to make it really fun with prizes and games, and there was a campus-wide scavenger hunt and meeting lots of new folks. And it was a great time, and it's even a good learning experience for the parents as well, for them to learn how to make sure that their students are successful in those situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, let's face it, when you tell students and families about new student orientation, some are excited and others go, no student orientation. Our goal is to kind of buck that perception and make it be something that is fun and exciting. So, did you shoot any T-shirts out of that big cannon this year?
This year, we didn't bring the cannon out, but we had quite a few other fun things that we did with the students. So I mentioned the scavenger hunt. So they were going around and they actually, if they were able to complete the bingo card that we gave them for the scavenger hunt, they're entered in for quite a few different prizes.
Very cool.
So there was big excitement. At the end of the day, they all came back into the gym to find out who was going to be winning some of those prizes, and it was good.
Well, I'll tell you, they used to hand me the T-shirt cannon occasionally, Ken, and that doesn't happen anymore because I shoot it into the ceiling of the gym.
I think you got it stuck up in the net the one time.
Nobody ever gave it to me ever again, but that's okay.
But they never gave you training before you pulled the trigger, did they?
No, they did not. But that's okay. It's okay. So really cool stuff going on. We also had our field day over at the Ag and Energy Center last week, which is an amazing day where we have producers and faculty and community members there, and you get to ride a tractor and look at the crops and take a look at the winery. It's just really exciting. So we had a great crowd out at Field Day. And we started off our athletics camp just before classes started. So our athletes come back a couple weeks early.
Yeah.
So there's lots of activities to get them oriented and connected. And this year, again, pulling out all the stops, Eric brought in axe throwing. So we had, it's a little scary the more you think about it. But I think they had a really good and safe time throwing axes.
Right. Well, what's more Brainerd than throwing axes, right?
Yeah.
That's
Paul
right.
Bunyan.
Yeah,
hello.
absolutely.
You got it.
I just happened to be driving by the college when the folks from Roundhouse were pulling out with their mobile axe throwing
it's
device.
amazing.
Yeah. And I thought, they must be doing something fun at the college.
Yeah, they do such a nice job. They send out coaches, and they are there with each and every student and really make it kind of a fun and safe ordeal. So we really appreciated having them out, and probably going to have them out here in a few weeks as well for our Student Success Day, which, we'll talk about that too.
So you're saying it was a hit?
It was a big hit.
Yeah.
It hit the mark.
Yeah. Bullseye.
You guys are funny.
All right. Of course, the main thing, school is underway. And like you said, college is exciting, but I was going to ask, is it too late to still sign up for those that may have been on the fence here?
Right. So our classes did start on the 23rd, but there are some opportunities for students who are still wondering. And you're right. People are kind of wondering in some cases whether this is the time for them. So beginning as late as next week and even beyond, we have a few courses like you can pick up an English class or an econ class, a college success class. You can certainly pick those up. Yeah. And there are a couple of programs. The one that comes to mind for me is our Marine and Power Sports program, which is newly designed. And as you know, in this area, they're really busy, people in that area, for all summer. So we don't start that until after Labor Day, and they will be done next spring. So just in time to get some awesome jobs. So Marine and Power Sports does not start till next week. So I would encourage people who are interested in small engines and the amazingly cool things that they do in that field to reach out. And of course, they can just jump on our website, clcmn.edu, to connect with an advisor and get engaged. So nope, it is never too late.
Yeah. I'm going to ask because parents and students are concerned. How about safety? What's going on the campus in that respect?
Absolutely. No, thanks for asking that. And, it's been the talk of kind of our area right now. So we're part of Minnesota State, 37 colleges and universities. And that system decided when we have campuses and communities that are those high and substantial transmission areas, and we are, that we will put a mask mandate in place. And I understand that was hard for a lot of people. I mean, none of us wanted to put masks back on.
Right.
But here's the good news. We are in person. We are engaging, and you should see the students are having a great time. They're smiling. They're in classes. So even though we have masks in place because we believe it's the right thing to do, the experience is just as rich. And we're just being safe beyond that. But there is no chance that we're going to do that whole kind of go online thing that you hear about colleges doing across the country. That's not who we are. It has never been who we are. So we're making sure we can keep people safe, but also do the work we have to do. And that requires people, right?
Right.
So,
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think I've seen that from a lot of folks that are involved in education at all levels. They want the students there. It's the best learning experience they will have.
No question.
But we have to focus on safety as well.
We do. And of course, we are strongly recommending vaccination for all students. We believe everyone should have choice, no question about that. But we've made it very readily available. We have clinics on both campuses, and there are some very cool incentives. You can get the coolest sweatshirt that even I don't have if you show a vaccination card. Or you can win... Well, Eric's going to have to help. I think it's an Xbox and a PlayStation.
So,
really?
Some of our students are really after these new Xboxes, Xbox X it's called, and then also the PlayStation 5. So we've been working hard all summer to try to acquire those. They're not easy to get a hold of.
No, they're not.
We've been able to get a few of them, and students are entered into a raffle once they prove that they're fully vaccinated and being able to get access to those. And it's just a little extra, incentive to kind of think about it. And,
sure.
I remember when I was that age as a young man, and, I felt pretty invincible. Nothing could happen to me at that age. But so really what we're hearing from our students is when they choose to get vaccinated, it's because they start to think about those around them, their family and their friends, and like wanting to protect them. So that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Excellent.
And students make their own choice. So no judgment. Absolutely. Everyone is welcome. But we want to keep people safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in addition to the education, I know there are so many other things that happen at the college, and you mentioned athletes before, so there must be a football game pretty soon.
I am telling you what, the day we got to see our football players practicing on that field and our volleyball players on the court and our basketball players was a great day. I mean, it is just the energy is fabulous. So, yes, Raiders are back in the field and on the court. We have our first home football game this Saturday, 1:30. So everyone is welcome. We are thrilled. And then volleyball, I believe, is the next week. Home game is it the 8th?
Yep, Wednesday, September 8th at 6:30 p.m.
Yep. Yeah. So we would love to have people come and cheer them on. And it's going to be an absolutely fabulous season. No question.
And I think I have seen some press releases from the Central Lakes College Performing Arts Center concerning concerts and plays, and that's part of student life, too.
It is. Yesterday we had a Charlie Parr was on the South Lawn at the Brainerd campus, and Eric and his group were cooking burgers and brats. So it was pretty awesome. And then, yes, the Performing Arts Center, we've got the Fabulous Armadillos coming up. We've got a tribute to Tom Petty coming up. All of that at clcperformingarts.com. And today is our first Cultural Thursday. You know, we do that.
Yes.
So the first Thursday of every month, featuring a different culture, a different part of the world, so that we can all learn. And those are all open to the public, both in person at the Chalbrook Theater.
Yeah,
and
noon
online.
today, right?
Noon today. You got it.
Azerbaijan, did I say that was the...
You did. And this is by one of our very own at CLC, Rebecca Rowe, who's the director of the Small Business Development Center, who's spent some time at the Peace Corps there. So
pretty
excited
cool
about that.
Yeah. And Eric, I know you've worked hard over the years to also help students because, as we know, most of us that went to college were on a steady diet of ramen noodles, and because we don't always have a great paying job, but we're trying to get our education done. And you started a food shelf there, and you have a lot of help for students. Talk about that. Those things are still in place, aren't they?
Yeah, we have our traditional student resources that are offered through student services, but then we try to go beyond that as well with having a food pantry on each one of our campuses and quite a few other resources, because we know that our students, they need those resources.
Yeah,
September is National Hunger Action Month. Through Feeding America. So myself and my student workers are going to be trying to shine a light on that issue this whole month of September. If you come out to our campuses, I believe it's the last Wednesday of each month, we also host some drive-through distributions, a free distribution through Second Harvest out of Grand Rapids. And it's pretty sobering to see how long that line of cars still is of folks from the community and our students that are coming through needing access to that free and nutritious food. So as a community college, we like to be there for our community. We like to be able to provide those resources. And our food pantry, we've been open for 2 weeks now since the start of the semester, and we're already seeing record numbers. But it's quite easy for us to get more food from the food bank and to be able to provide that. So we just keep filling the shelves, and the students just keep coming our way. So
and Eric and his team have done a great job making sure that there's no stigma associated with this. Again, I mentioned before, there's no judgment, and that is our goal. We meet students where they are, and if students need to access the food pantry, they just go in and take what they need, and it's there for them, and we want people to do that. We want people to take advantage of these resources. So I think we've served 400 students in the past
first week,
which is just amazing. And those students are just say thank you so much. It's great. Eric does a great job putting those fruits and vegetables right in the front. You can find ramen noodles, Ken, if you really want to find them. They're in there, but you've got to look toward the back.
Okay.
So that and mental health services are available. Absolutely. We're developing a new mental health hub. We're developing a career and transfer center. So, college, as we mentioned before, is hard. And we want to make sure that students have everything they need and that this is the place that they're really comfortable just saying, hey, I need some help. We want to make sure it's there.
Yeah, and the academic help, too, must be there, because I know when I first went to college, I thought, hey, you mean I don't have to go to class today if I don't want to? And there's some definite differences from high school. We learned quickly that we better be there if we want to pass the class, but there's academic help as well.
There's tremendous academic help from tutors. Certainly are available free to everyone, both in person and online. They do an amazing job. But if I had one wish for every student and every supporter listening, this is the time that they have been in classes for 2 weeks. They've got lots of syllabi. They're trying to juggle things, right? Yeah. They're looking at those first exams coming up. My wish is that they talk to their faculty.
Yeah.
Students often say, well, I was a little confused. And I said, did you go talk to your faculty members? Well, no, I didn't want to bother them. I tell you what, at CLC, they want to be bothered.
Yeah, they do.
So go talk to your faculty, and it's okay to say, I just don't even know what to ask. They're experts in this, and you'll always come away feeling better having had that conversation. So that's my wish.
Yeah.
And we have a big day coming up called Student Success Day, which is a great opportunity for students to meet with their faculty, because it's the day that they don't have classes, but they're all on campus, both at Brainerd and Staples. And there's a keynote speaker, there's lots of workshops, there's opportunities, like I said, to meet with faculty members, and a lot of fun, too. I always try to bring the fun to the table. So we're going to have quite a few different things. Again, we'll have axe throwing back from the good people.
Can we
at
have the
Roundhouse
T-shirt
Brew.
cannon?
The T-shirt cannon can make an appearance.
I would like to be trained.
Yes, I'll see what I can do. We'll probably put you outside with it.
Oh,
so
great.
you've got a little bit more room to roam. We work with Frugal Farmhouse, and they're going to come and do a paint and snack event where students get to create their own painting and get some snacks. A little different than the normal paint and sip events that we have in town, but we do paint and snack instead. We have our car show, which has been growing. It's our 5th year at our Brainerd campus. We'll be on September 22nd, which is Student Success Day. So anybody that has a nice ride, car or bike, that wants to come out and show that off, connect with us at the college, and we gladly have you. And new this year, we're having a petting zoo. So,
Very cool.
Students will get to hang out and snuggle with different farm animals and some exotic animals, maybe even too. We'll see.
Awesome. So that's September 22nd, and we're just very excited. It's all about helping students to be successful through that engagement and connection with people. So now is the time to become a CLC student. No question about that.
Yeah, and I like that, to focus on success.
That's right.
It's about making sure that they make it through and get onto that job.
You got it. And, success is not perfection.
No.
Or sometimes our students think that, right? It is not. It is reaching your goals in the imperfect way that we all journey there. But it really is getting through and getting that great job and changing your life for the better. So now's the time.
Very good. Anything else we should talk about at this time?
No, we just want people to know that if you're wondering, it is the time. If you're unsure, you are not alone. Come on to our campuses to get a tour. You can do that in person. You can do it online. We are always there. We would just encourage people to come get to know us. People are never sorry when they do that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Very good. Eric, for that Success Day, just add one other component, the success of teaching Hera how to fire the T-shirt cannon, and things will be great.
All right. All right. We have to have goals in life.
Folks, thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Our guests today, Dr. Hera Charlier. She is the president of Central Lakes College, and Student Life Director Eric Hepner. I'm Ken Thomas, and that is today's edition of Community Focus. Our Community Focus programs are available to listen to anytime. They're on our website. Go to 1067wjjy.com. You'll also find them on our free mobile app powered by Cuyuna Regional Medical Center.
Having football down to a science starts with having sleep down to a science, because the better you sleep, the better you show up on game day. That's why NFL players rely on the Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It senses their movement and automatically adjusts to keep them effortlessly comfortable. And it tracks vital sleep metrics like average heart rate and average breath rate, so they know exactly how well they slept. It tackles the science. All they have to do is sleep. Don't miss our Labor Day weekend special. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL.
This Labor Day, put an end to junk sleep. Right now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on our top-rated brands when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $6.99 on Sealy. Or save up to 50% on hot buys from top brands like Sleepy's or Serta. With our highly trained sleep experts and our low price guarantee, you can rest assured you'll get the best bed at the best price. Unjunk your sleep. Only at Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.